At the end of this topic, you will be able to compute the slope of a straight line under various conditions. When the standard equation of a straight line is given, when the angle of inclination of the line is given, when the coordinates of 2 points on the line are given, test the parallelism and perpendicularity of two lines.
Let us learn about the inclination of a line. The angle between a line and the positive direction of the x-axis is called the inclination of the line. This angle is always between 0 degrees and 180 degrees and is measured anticlockwise from the positive direction of the x-axis. Inclination is an important factor while building roads, skating boards, or even making toy trains.
Slope of a line. Let us define the slope of a line. The slope of a line is a number that measures its steepness. The slope of inclined plane is a ratio of vertical height and horizontal distance. That is, slope is equal to vertical height divided by horizontal distance. Note that slope is also known as gradient.
Slope of a line. Given the standard equation of a straight line. For every m an element of R, the slope of the line y is equal to mx plus c is m. Y is equal to mx is a line with slope m and passes through the origin.
Consider a right-angled triangle ABC in which angle BAC is equal to theta. Here, tan theta is equal to BC divided by AB, which is equal to vertical height divided by horizontal distance, which implies slope m is equal to tan theta. If the inclination of the line is theta, then tangent of theta is called the slope of the line.
Let us see what happens when slope of lines parallel to axis. The equation of the line parallel to the x-axis is of the form y is equal to a, where a is any real number. If a line is parallel to the x-axis, then its y-coordinate is the same for all the points on the line. Therefore, m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to 0 by x2 minus x1 is equal to 0, since y1 is equal to y2. Therefore, the slope of a line parallel to the x-axis is 0. The equation of the line parallel to the y-axis is of the form x is equal to a, where a is any real number. Therefore, m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 is equal to y2 minus y1 by 0 is equal to infinity, since x1 is equal to x2. Slope of a line parallel to y-axis is not defined. Parallel lines. Slope. Any two parallel lines have the same slope. Y is equal to mx plus c1. Y is equal to mx plus c2. Represent two parallel lines with slope m. Conversely, two lines are parallel if and only if their slopes are equal. Consider y is equal to m1x plus c1. Y is equal to m2x plus c2. Then m1 is equal to m2 if the two lines are parallel. Equation of two parallel lines can be made to differ in the constant term only, coefficients of x and y being the same.
The condition for perpendicularity is as follows. Look at this image provided here.
Let L1 and L2 be two perpendicular lines, making angles θ1 and θ2 with the x-axis. Then M1 is equal to tan θ1 and M2 is equal to tan θ2. Since the exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the interior opposite angles, we have θ2 is equal to θ1 plus 90 degrees. Taking the tangent on both sides and simplifying, we get M1 M2 is equal to minus 1. Therefore, two lines of slopes M1 and M2 are perpendicular if M1 M2 is equal to minus 1, and conversely, if M1 M2 is equal to minus 1, the lines with slopes M1 and M2 are perpendicular.
In this topic, you have learnt to compute the slope of a straight line under various conditions. When the standard equation of a straight line is given, when the angle of inclination of the line is given, when the coordinates of 2 points on the line is given, to recognize the condition of parallel lines and perpendicular lines.